This time on Highway Thru Hell, a heavyweight tumble
That's not a small machine, big weight.
is a downhill battle
Look out.
for Jamie's team.
Hey!
Mangled metal
This is bad.
tests the limits
Whoa!
of Big John and his crew,
That's all I can get.
and two top operators
Class A maggot wagon.
take on a tricky wreck.
Uh-oh.
Looks like it's warmed up a little bit here.
North of Hope, British Columbia,
It's actually not as far away as I thought.
lead operator Greg Mulligan and Jamie Davis roll to a call.
We're heading to meet a customer and just see what I can help with.
But this job
This is nice.
is way off the blacktop.
Feel like I'm in a Western movie here or something. It's a nice place.
They said it's just on the other side, up a mountain a little bit.
It beats doing a wreck on the side of the highway, that's for sure.
Jamie and Greg arrive at their destination,
How's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
where a local farmer has a major issue.
How far from here is it?
Well, it's just over there on that mountainside.
Okay.
Above his fields,
I'm not sure what we're going to be facing. I'm expecting the worst.
You can see the tracks.
Oh, yeah.
There's my problem.
This machine, it's lying upside down, tracks up to the air. That's not a small machine.
No.
This will be really hard to recover. Big weight.
Warmed up another 5 degrees.
on a farm north of Hope,
But what about...
Jamie and Greg
How do you deal with this?
face an extraordinary wreck.
It's unusual to see a machine like that completely upside down.
The ground beneath the excavator gave way, toppling it way down the steep bank.
There's at least 100, 150 foot drop there.
64,460 pounds.
That's sand all the way down.
So the damage, very minor, I would think.
A recovery from above.
The roadway is built of just sand and very soft materials.
Seems undoable.
I think a big problem is going to be the machines, the wreckers sinking into this.
There's no way we're gonna lift this up the bank.
But Jamie
Not impossible to put a winch line on it and get over in the field and just yank it and see what happens.
sees another way.
We can drag it down to the bottom, upright the unit. I think downhill's better than going up in this case. I love these odd jobs. Yeah, that's what I love to do. So this is a fun day for me.
To the south, a 45-ton Holmes record
Alrighty.
and mechanic Brian Rash.
Jamie has sent out another truck. Let's go.
Are closing in.
Oh, goody. Off-road.
Jamie's classic workhorse.
I know the general will winch till the cows come home. It's the right truck for this job.
That's it right here.
Joins the modern Pete in a field below their target.
Holy crap. crap.
That must have been a hell of a ride. Whoa.
Let's just drag it down the mountain. Get it right down as far as we can pull. 2 lines, 2 trucks.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to it.
I know nothing about Excavator. This is definitely a first for me.
We can't get right up to the machine. The closest we can get is the field right beside.
With the 2 heavies on the edge of the field, they'll try to finesse the digger down the bank.
Hopefully we can winch the unit down
There you go.
and then somehow flip it over.
But on this recovery,
The soft ground's gonna be a problem.
even the best spot is far from ideal.
That's still fairly soft.
If you got 4 timbers, that would be good.
We'll dig out what we got.
Because of the terrain or a big wrecker, it's just gonna sink in. Put a couple of 6x6s underneath both, and that'll kind of act like a big shovel. You have to think on your feet, and you have to work with what you got.
To run the cable,
Okay. They're bringing you the winch line.
the customer and an extra excavator lend a heavyweight hand.
Just gonna make it. That's 250 feet from here. Dragging that winch line through the marsh and through the soft going is a job better left to the excavator. It looks like we're just gonna have enough winch line. So it should be all the way out.
The lines are laid.
John? I'm gonna put 5 she rolls this way.
For the unpredictable pull.
You think to the right? Okay, I'll bet you $5 to the left.
Okay.
Okay? Coming down the hill, anything can happen here. Guys all ready? Okay, pull. There it comes.
It's gonna be interesting to see how this comes out of here.
Pulling, pull.
We're gonna try and get it with the least amount of damage as possible.
Let him catch up with you.
With 65,000 pounds on the line,
Watch me for a minute.
Jamie steps in
They work at different speeds, right?
to coach his team.
Oh, yeah.
You're pulling it. I'm a little nervous.
Got attention being put on the mast.
Is this gonna work for us? Keep pulling. Little bit. You're pulling it.
On a farm north of Hope,
Just pull. Suck it up. Hey.
Jamie's team is on unfamiliar ground.
Hold on a minute, Brian. This is the first time I've ever pulled an excavator down a mountain. Okay, keep pulling.
Will it go? Left or right?
$5 on left. Brian's got an idea that it's gonna flip over one way, and I'm thinking it's gonna flip over the other way.
The bet doesn't go the boss's way.
I thought it would roll differently, but it went the way he called it.
Was pretty sure I was gonna win it. and I won it.
Stop for a minute.
But the digger still hasn't touched down.
We've managed to get the excavator down most of the hill. The problem is, how do we roll this thing over right now?
We ain't going any further with that line.
No, that's not gonna work.
No skis at the top of the hill.
185 miles east.
Anyone have a
In the BC interior,
That guy looks pretty entangled in the ditch there.
launching from the town of Revelstoke in a 35-ton record
Hopefully this goes quite smoothly.
is Columbia Towing's Big John Kempman.
We're gonna go out and we're gonna recover the truck and the trailer.
Trans-Canada Highway is so busy with truck traffic. Phone never stops ringing.
There it is there.
5 minutes east of town,
Wow. Must have been quite the ride.
This truck hit the ditch at full speed, it looks like.
Ooh, this is bad.
The hood, 15, 20 feet away.
He's taking out a few good trees.
Is the driver okay? Yeah.
I'm sure he was scared. Probably he was in shock.
the trailer is compromised.
All right, open up the doors and see what we got.
John needs to find out exactly what's on board.
This thing's loaded right to the roof.
TVs?
Yeah, electronics.
Kitty litter on the bottom and big screen TVs on the top.
Well, this is gonna be an all-day job, that's for sure. Holy.
The trailer's down in the hole, and it's gonna be a tough thing to unload down there.
5 minutes out
John's just given me a call.
is a 20-ton crane and Aussie-born Lockie Burns.
I've been just on 10 years in Canada. It can be a love-hate relationship with the cold and the snow.
Well, that'll help things.
Morning, how you doing? Thanks for coming.
I call him when I need him, and he's been learning the towing business.
You're probably gonna set up somewhere right here.
Lockie's first mission,
We pick on that corner, we might be able to just twist that trailer enough to get it leveled out.
Yep.
attempt to level the tilted trailer for the 25,000-pound offload.
Walking on an angle all day is really hard. If you can get it leveled out, it's a big win.
But rigging the crane's 80-foot boom
I haven't climbed a tree like that since I was 4 years old.
means an awkward assignment
Can you see it?
Yeah, I got her.
You got it?
for John's nephew,
Oh,
swamper Max Kempman.
Max is not scared to jump in at anything. He'll try it all.
Heads up.
You got him?
we good, yeah. It's super nice to work with family.
With the crane rigged, John moves his wrecker in to join the fray.
We're gonna put another chain on the back corner of the frame like we did on the other trailer.
Sound good?
the angle this trailer's on, and the load need that little bit more.
With all lines secured,
Okay. Get the show on the go.
the attempt begins to level the wreck.
It's a fully loaded trailer. Gonna be on my toes for this one.
Whoa.
But Lockie sees
Yellow, you nearly in trouble.
the lift may be too much.
You're watching, starting to get uncomfortable. Whoa! Once you're in the red, it's gonna cut you out.
Hope we don't have a disaster here.
That's all I can get.
I don't know how this is gonna work.
Four hours west,
No damage, eh?
Jamie's crew is at a crucial point of a downhill fight.
Thing is, he's still on the bank. Well, I've been around a long time, and there's sometimes I scratch my head and go, what do I do?
That track's just going to be pure resistance.
I always like these kind of jobs, you know, there's a bit of problem solving.
To attempt to right the 65,000-pound excavator,
Just put a hook in each side of that, and then and a long chain, and then we'll run it off to a snatch block off that big tree.
Jamie will gamble on the surrounding forest.
We've got a fairly sturdy tree off to the right of the machine, and hopefully that'll give it enough leverage. And we'll use the general for that. Can you pull some in?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's worth trying because, you know, we're kind of restricted on what we can do here right now.
Pretty happy with that?
Yeah.
Now that looks good. Okay.
With the re-rig set, Jamie recruits the extra digger.
Once he tightens it up, if you could lift a bit,
Yeah?
and that will help get it moving.
For added lift.
Just keep even pressure on it. Start winching.
Okay.
Go up a bit. Coming. We just need that little bit more. We're just about there.
But suddenly,
You're pulling the tree. Look out. Timber. Watch out.
in the country,
Watch out.
north of Hope,
You're pulling the tree.
Jamie's hillside pull point.
Timber.
Comes crashing down.
That's the end of that tree. It turns out the tree's roots aren't deep, and it doesn't have a good hold.
That's how you go logging in Canada.
Pulled it right out of the bank. It's a pretty big tree too, you know.
Got more firewood, Lloyd.
The 65,000-pound excavator still on its side.
We gotta do something different then.
Took an epic tumble down a steep bank days ago.
Very difficult. What do we do? How do we lift this up? All right. We've got to look to some other idea here.
With two heavies on site,
Why don't we reposition the general all the way out and then go high on that track?
Brian hatches a new plan to get the line of attack they need.
Move the general down to their far end of the field where we can achieve a 90-degree pull.
Okay.
Repositioning the most powerful wrecker to get a pull angle similar to the one tried with the tree. Both heavies will winch as the extra excavator nudges the wreck.
We're running out of real estate here. The truck's at the very end. Hopefully the angle will be enough.
For the customer,
So I'm gonna go down there just to pay attention to my guys.
options are running out.
Well, all I can do is pull my lever here and lift.
Yeah.
After more than one attempt at saving his machine,
You got to sit back and understand a farmer's way of doing things.
days ago,
Okay, stand clear.
he tried a do-it-yourself recovery. That didn't work out.
The cable broke. I didn't get injured. Just my ego.
Now, it's up to Jamie's team
Okay, plan 2.
to deliver.
Okay, boom up.
There we go.
Are we actually going to be able to pull this thing over?
Give it a little winching once in a while. Watch him.
This machine is very heavy.
Don't be shy, Greg, don't be shy. Keep going, Greg. Are you pulling? Can you lift any more?
That's it, maxed out.
That's it. Off the ground. Come on.
4 hours east,
There has an accident there. Shut down westbound.
near the town of Revelstoke, BC.
Hope we don't have a disaster here.
A daring lift as Big John's team
Whoa!
Whoop. That's it.
I'm at capacity there.
in the danger zone.
Our first thought was to try to level the trailer out.
It's coming to us, which we didn't really want, right?
That's right.
But things didn't go our way.
Forced to abandon Plan A,
It looked like it was gonna go.
John and Lockie regroup.
The more we offload, the less weight's in the trailer, the easier it is to move it.
Get the skid steer in here.
Yep, and bomb pallets and...
Let's hand bomb some.
An offload crew
Let's start going pallet by pallet, shrink wrapping them.
starts to muscle 25,000 pounds of cargo out of the tilted trailer, held secure by the iron on seam.
Start stacking all the freight on the road until the offload trailer shows up.
On hand to help
Slide it.
is John's older brother, Jerry.
Me and my brother John, we love one another. Might not show it or anything like that, but it is what it is.
Kitty litter and TVs.
As the load lightens,
So what we're doing, pulling those TVs out, is working.
Lockie's crane
My gauge is dropping.
slowly gets out of the red.
We now had control of the load. The load didn't have control of us.
But as a fresh trailer arrives,
Looking good.
daylight will fade soon.
I want to get off the road. and we're still playing around here. Plan C.
We're gonna work it out for him.
Off the ground.
To the west,
The old general standing up.
a stubborn machine.
That's it, maxed out.
As Jamie and his crew running out of options.
Okay, let's stop. Everybody wind down. We were at the point where it's starting to get a little bit frustrating.
Limited to a long line approach.
I wish I could get in here and just lift this thing, you know? The ground's just too soft and it'll swallow those big wreckers.
Jamie's top operator
We're like, find a spot to pull there. Pull the hole out over.
sees one more move.
Yeah. Put a strap around it or something.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That just might work.
It's basically a brainstorming effort by everybody.
Let's get another gray strap.
It's nice when people see where you're coming from.
Yeah, here. And then underneath. There you go. That's good there. Okay.
The modern Pete is repositioned
Yeah, right there.
to focus its power
This is the weirdest recovery ever.
on pivoting the 65,000-pound digger by its boom.
That boom is a big counterweight.
Let the fun begin.
Now we've got basically 75 ton pulling from the same direction.
One more time. Hopefully we can get the leverage to flip it over. There's no other option for us here at all. This is do or die.
There she comes, buddy. There she comes.
Going.
Oh, she's gonna go now.
There we go. There we go.
Well, what scares me here is on the other side.
There she comes, buddy.
In the countryside,
I just hope it don't go over again.
Here she comes.
it's the moment of truth on a marathon wreck for Jamie's team.
What's the risk of pulling the machine down the hill? Will it get damaged? Nice.
Bingo! Excellent!
Seeing how softly it came down was really a good moment for me.
Right on.
Done a little bit of fishing.
Yeah!
A quick inspection with the customer
I don't think it suffered too much.
No,
reveals no additional damage.
it's a really, well, he was about the best fellow to tackle the job.
Thank you. See you later.
Yeah. Next for me is to go home and relax.
Really happy customer here. Without his help, we may not have got this job done.
Good.
Pretty good day all around. It was definitely a success.
Feels good to finish this whole job up. Then we're heading home.
Did anyone know why we're going down westbound? They got the right lane blocked.
In the interior,
We're pretty close.
hours into a grueling offload.
It's getting dark, and I want to get this thing up on the road.
Big John
I'm gonna put that kitty litter in, and that's probably gonna be it.
makes the call to start the recovery now.
We got a tree there.
The longer it takes, the more everything costs the customer.
You can hold it?
Yep, I'm good here.
I can reposition?
Yep.
Tow trucks everywhere. Trailer in the ditch here.
I'm gonna pull on the back of the truck up the hill, away from the trees.
I'm gonna try giving it a pull from here and see if we can move it.
And I'll just chase you.
Oh, yeah.
John winds up his 35-ton heavy.
Oh, yeah, baby!
Manipulate it to where we wanted so we can get the trailer out.
But minutes into the effort,
What the hell is that?
John discovers a new headache.
What's that right there? A culvert. Damn.
Now we run into a culvert, a waterway. We didn't know that was there.
That's one thing you can't control.
To avoid the obstacle,
I mean, I could try pulling a little bit more, but I'm getting mired here. Right?
Yeah.
John needs to change his strategy.
It didn't go exactly to plan when we started.
And this is what I want to do. I want to back in over here.
Yep.
And then we're just basically going to just kind of jackknife it up on the road.
Yep, got ya.
Go ahead. Set her down.
The 35-ton will reposition and use 2 lines to try to power the wreck clear of the culvert.
We're gonna pull on the sideways and get it up on the road.
But the road is now blocked.
Hey, let's get set up.
Looks like they're closing the highway down.
Bringing the Trans-Canada Highway to a halt.
It's a kilometer of traffic every 2 minutes that is held up.
This one goes here? Yeah. Okay.
There's a lot of pressure because you really got to get her done.
I'm about ready to pull.
Something could go sideways and you just never know.
I think I'll stand on the other side. Okay, clear!
It's quite dangerous out there. And I'm starting to think that my 9 lives are up.
And for Lockie, there's another concern.
How we doing?
We're actually bringing the trailer in closer to my crane.
Watch it! Oh!
Is the highway open up there now?
On the Trans-Canada,
The number 1 is not open yet.
How we doing?
the Columbia towing team
Watch it!
is running out of room.
Focus for me is just to get it up the hill safely.
Enough?
Inches away from Lockie's crane.
We can't bring it back anymore or we'll get the outrigger.
They need to retool.
We're gonna stop and then rearrange our rigging.
Okay. I'm gonna back up and turn around so I can grab the front end here, okay?
Sounds good, Uncle John.
Now clear of the water culvert. John and his 35-ton wrecker close in.
Yep. Are you lining up the side puller, John?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, yeah.
For a final attack on the front end.
We're just gonna pull.
Everybody's getting tired and cranky. It's been a long day.
Get around that frame rail.
Righto, nip him up.
But we're not gonna stand down.
finally,
Just like that, buddy.
the mangled transport
He shoots, he scores!
is fully on the road.
There's still freight in the front of that trailer, and the floor is compromised. We've got to pick up the trailer tomorrow.
But the recovery
Well, hey, good job today, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, bud.
is case closed.
Working for John as an operator driver, it's good. He does it and you watch. That's how you learn.
Let's go. They're holding traffic for us.
We bought Columbia Towing 21 years ago, and it's still going strong. You know, we'll see how it goes. I got time to relax now until the phone rings again.
The traffic started moving now.
To the west, in the town of Merritt,
Just got her done.
reliable towing supervisor Dylan Greenwood
We're gonna assess it once we get there.
heads to a local call.
Any word on injuries?
We're not on the side of the highway. We're in a residential area.
Make sure the driver was okay.
Hold your breath.
A 30,000-pound garbage truck
We got a rolled over resi packer.
claimed by a curve.
Light on his load, he just started his morning. It's in pretty decent shape, but definitely on its side on a hill.
2 minutes out,
We're heading for a little rolled over garbage truck this morning.
veteran operator Scott Bird is en route to help.
I get a phone call. Where are you? We have a rollover. We need you right away.
Hey, young feller. We got us a Class A maggot wagon.
There's really no damage to see. Now we got to put it back onto its tires.
Get your reading glasses out. Can you see that, Dresha?
For two of Reliable's top performers,
I don't know, I can't.
You do a little dirt line in it, like that, right there, and there you go.
today is the first time working a heavy recovery side by side.
Scott's been around, done lots of wrecks.
We ready to back her down here?
Yeah. You want me to walk up the hill because I'm young? I got it.
Yeah, you can back.
We both have our ideas, but I can learn a lot from the guy.
It's time for the big wagon to come in and pick it up. Perfect.
I don't really consider anybody on the job site to be my boss.
Drop the suspension. We only need one, eh?
You gonna throw one line to the tail? I was thinking you almost need two, don't you think?
We're co-workers. We're just gonna make it work.
And then lift the
One to
box?
the tail, the other one up over top. That's going up and over. That's good there. We're gonna flop it like this and then drag it out.
Grab the back axle, then put a high line on the top.
We use two of those, Dylan?
There's one. Or carry the weight back onto its wheels. Put it underneath it, then it's not crushing those lines. There's lots of hydraulic lines that run through the exterior of this packer. But we want to slowly control this thing. Motivate some gravity.
Scott
We're good?
will run the heavy, while Dylan
Just fighting a little bit.
oversees the attempt.
Let's see how it goes.
Here she comes.
I'm hoping this little maneuver is gonna work out.
The landing
Yeah, we're good.
is smooth.
Well, we don't need rotators.
Great Scott! I love taters!
We're just kind of flying off the seat of our pants. It seemed to work out.
But now,
Do we want to drag it up the hill backwards?
the slanted unit
It's right on the edge.
Leaning back, yeah.
is in an unstable spot.
That high up off the center of gravity, we're always concerned about it rolling over. I would just throw a line to the front end, bring the front end up, and then just carry it out down the hill.
Yeah, I'll just come and nose into there and we'll give it a...
Every minute is another minute of another potential problem. There's so many things that are coming into play right now.
We're slipping.
That's good. You want to ride it?
I'll steer it.
You good to go?
Okay.
Stand back.
I'm at a crucial point of this pull.
Whoa! Whoa!
In Merritt,
Uh-oh.
a garbage truck in trouble.
The whole thing could roll over down the bank right now.
As Scott and Dylan
How much air is in it?
I drained it.
tag teaming a heavy recovery
Nothing?
I need a quick connect, and it's just a small airline. It'll air up easy.
for the first time.
You want to keep that tendered?
His technique's slightly different from mine,
You good to go?
but I don't have to go and second guess anything that he's done.
Yeah, you're running on me.
Yeah. Keep wrapping the cables.
The experienced duo
Got all four on solid?
Yep.
pulls off the victory.
Careful now. It's good to get the job done. Working with Scott's great.
What we're doing here, Dylan, is we're wrapping up our airline after we use it.
Next time I'm leaving you in bed. Sometimes we clash, but if you approach the situation with an open mind, well, you can both grow. Got a couple broken mirrors, and that's about it.
It doesn't matter that Dylan's my boss or I have more experience than him.
We're done, man.
We can go back into town and call her a win.
Good job there, guys.
A few days later,
Smelly. Yeah?
Scott has a rare afternoon off.
In the towing world, everybody's in a hurry. Everybody's got to be first.
At a lookout point,
You gotta take 1 or 2 seconds out of your busy schedule to just slow down.
Scott takes in the town that's far from home.
For years, I've been over on Vancouver Island. It's where I live. Walking out the door and walking away from my wife, that takes a toll. I miss being home, but Suki called and he needed help getting people trained up in heavy towing. I don't know how to describe it, but it's where I need to be. I like teaching people. They're like a bunch of dry sponges.
Our drivers sacrifice a lot of their lives.
They're making the best of it.
They do a good job, and they're dedicated to what they do.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell. Twisted Metal
It's open like an alligator mouth.
brings 2 teams
Gonna do some fishing.
into the fray.
Stop.
Danger on the Coke
We're in that shooting gallery.
as Brian,
Good Lord.
in a high-stakes hustle and a back road assignment,
I can't even see the bottom.
Thankfully, that one tree caught us.
challenges
I don't like this.
the mission crew.
Pop out of the way.